It's just to further the conversation. It's a business decision for wealthy men. For a wealthy man, a wife becomes an accessory and not a necessity. Let me see if I can get
So
Hink.
Yeah,
I
I
think
mean,
there's some truth
let
to
me
that.
jump in there.
Hold on, y'all. Let
There's
me get
some
Hink.
truth to it.
Let me get Hink in there. I know you've been pretty quiet. And James, I'm not sure if you spoke. All right.
Going off what's been said so far, um, it's crazy. But as far as this, I don't, I don't even know what to say, man. I really don't, because I kind of understand both aspects of it, of not going there with an agenda, with a failed mindset. I do understand that. I respect that, and that's the mindset that I go by. I'm all about one pot. So, whatever we got, we got. We come together as one. I've been moving like that now. I will continue to move like that. That's the mindset I always had, I always will. But I do understand going out prepared, protecting yourself. Now, with talking about what we was talking about right before this video, as far as this other stuff, man, I don't know what to say about that really. I really don't. I really don't. So go ahead,
Man,
James.
oh, go ahead,
And
James.
I,
Whoever was supposed to go next.
man, honestly, I blame Sweeney for this, man.
What?
And the reason why I blame Sweeney is because Sweeney lined these men up, and they went out there talking crazy. Sweeney gave them that fresh lineup. So no, no.
I'm gonna tell you this. I'm gonna be real with you. Ain't none of us, including that dude in that video, gotten to the wealth level where a woman becomes an accessory and not nobody. Like, cause I ain't gonna lie to you. I don't know what it's like to have a trophy wife. Cause that's basically what they just said. They talking about trophy wives. I don't even know what that looks like to have the type of money where a woman just becomes a trophy. Like, no, there's no time in our life. Now I'm not here to speak. I don't want to really speak for the men on the panel here, but I'm just being real with y'all. I don't believe any of us have got to the wealth level where a woman literally becomes a trophy on your shelf, where she's not needed no more, where there's no need for her, where there's no job for her other than just sit there and look pretty. We talking about, I swear I can bet my bottom dollar. These niggas is talking about some shit you seen on TV. Because the reality is, I don't think we live in those type of lifestyles where a woman just becomes, just sit there and look pretty, and I'm gonna go ahead and do my thing. Like, you ain't got no use for her other than just an accessory. Nigga, you don't know what that shit look like, man. You don't make that kind of bread to know what that shit look like.
I can't believe it, Jesus.
See, I disagree with Sweeney on that. I, I,
Man,
I I think there's some truth to what dude was saying, but me personally, I don't think that that requires you to have wealth. I think that when a dude has anything that is more important to him than his relationship, whether it be a business, whether it be his money, whether it be his purpose, whether it be his congregation, whether it be his ministry, whatever, I feel like that is going to elevate him to a position where any woman in his life is like an accessory because to him, the focus is what he's doing. And the only thing she can do that can benefit him is to assist him in what he's doing. Like when you're living life in that manner, you don't really have energy to divert towards the relationship being your priority. Like if you're a pastor, your flock is your priority, and whatever woman you with is going to be an accessory to you being a pastor. Everything is going to do in her life is going to align with the fact that you're a pastor. What you do as a pastor is not going to be aligning with she wants you to do as a husband because your job is bigger than just being her husband. So I think that it's not really about money. I think that again, when you're in a certain position and you're focused in a certain way, absolutely a woman could become an accessory, and you just see that manifest with wealthy men more because they tend to be the ones that have that type of great sense of purpose, whether it be they have very very involved careers, or whether it be they have a lot of people to manage. So I just think it's as simple as that. Like if you're a man with things to do, you got a empire you building, you're not really going to be focused on your partner like that. Now if you're just if that's not what you're looking for in life, and you don't have like a specific purpose that's bigger than you and your family that you're working towards, then absolutely, then yeah, she's going to be a necessity because your only goal is to be in this relationship and have kids and have this family. So in order to fulfill that, you're going to need a wife. But if you feel like you have a purpose that's beyond family, then yeah, well, a wife's going to be an accessory to you.
But that ain't that way we supposed to? Because in order to provide, in order to for us to build, in order for us to be innovative and do all these things, you have to go to, you know, what I mean, you have to be in that box and you know in your square. So you make sure you creating these things, like all these amazing inventors, all these artists and stuff like that that created all these great things that we enjoy today. They had to be about their business, but in order to be able to provide for their families, in order to do all that type of stuff. So I think what the guys actually is just trying to do is trying to get like a large female audience, to be honest with you. And then the way to do that is doing this and saying this type of stuff. But we live in a fast food generation. Everything we want everything quick, we want everything fast. And divorce is not shamed anymore, just like some of the brothers said earlier. So of course, a lot of people are gonna try to protect themselves. We not in the glory days where people stayed, they had a family over here. We had successful relationship that you know what I mean that they just happened, you know. So I just think he's just trying to sell, you know what I mean, to the female audience. And if you asked him, is he married or would he sign a prenup if he had all that money, he probably would. So
well, go ahead and speak on the topic.
Look out for these women, man. I'm sorry, Bina.
No, go ahead. Go. You
as far as looking out for these women, fellas, we just got to pay attention and find somebody in your life that you know who has a successful, healthy relationship, and ask questions and be inquisitive. You know, make sure you pay attention to everything she does, even the way how she handles her own friends. Pay attention to all that. Investigate, interrogate. Look into her social media. Pay attention to all that bullshit she's dealing with. That's going to tell a story right then and there if you pay attention. Now, if you're not going to pay attention because you're enamored by big titties and big old ass and that juicy cat, yeah, well, you know, you deserve whatever you're about to get. Good luck with that shit. So, Marcus, your buddy, he deserved everything he got, man. If he didn't listen to what you had to say and he went off anyway and tricked his ass off, he's deserved everything coming, dog. The only thing I can do is you better open your couch up to him because he's going to need somewhere to lay his head at night because she about to put his ass out, take her for every goddamn thing. So fellas, please pay attention to what's going on around you. Have some conversation. Even those who may have been through divorce, you know, saying multiple times, like my man Shan, I've been through a divorce. Have a conversation with me on how you deal with it, how you maneuver through it, what you want to do and what you don't want to do. If you are into getting a prenup, hey, I encourage you to ask questions, talk to a lawyer, be like I said, be very inquisitive, have that conversation. If that's what you feel like you need, or whether you have the means or not, do what you have to do. But make sure you pay attention to what's going on with the woman who you are considered to possibly be a wife one day, and that you're gonna bless her with your last name. Make sure she's always on the up and up.